everybody. I know this is kind of a late night post, but I'll be very, very respectful but blunt. What I see with both parties sickens me beyond, beyond the pale. But if I had, were crying about it, I have to laugh. But it seems like there's an antitrust spirit in this world. And you can call me whatever you want. I'm just beyond sharing. Because the world that was thrown us, and I was thinking about that World War II vet, that World War II vet over in Britain. Fought, he and his comrades died for somebody like me. And something he said was a shot across the bow. See, I'm one of those that I listen to my elders, even though I may not like what they say. I still listen, and I carry the advice with me. I carry it with me because of could, of what caveats they shown me, the caveats. And they showed me that how much people don't care about you. But that bit of wisdom is something beyond something that I can explain in this short video. But to try to explain in a nutshell, I've learned over my time, the veil has lifted. We are at the moment where it will no longer flag to be in or out. You be in or you out. That is the honest truth. Whether it's left versus right, good versus bad, you feel something that like something has shifted. Something has crossed the veil. The veil between this world and the next has lifted. And you may think, yeah, you're full of it. And you start to see how people who normally seem kind and respectful, but they're not. They truly aren't. Because the veil has hid things from you. And now you're starting to see people for who they are, really. As somebody, I had to be broken quite a bit. And here's the funniest part. Up to about 2020, and all through this time, I'll tell you, I was one nutbag away from being who I was. And I'll tell you right now, it was nothing fun. Not one bit. It was nothing fun. People that treated me like I was a nobody or nothing. I have a belief in God. I've always had a belief in God. And people look at me like, oh, well, no, well, you're this. No, I truly said, God, there are too many times I've seen things that I cannot explain in human terms. And I have sensed in my spirit, even before the veil has lifted, that something was just beyond it. Call it existentially, call it what you will. But it was something that I could not explain in my spirit. And now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. I always thought that people like me never were able to even get to where I am as far as on the subscriber base. And I'll say this now, the devil runs on it right now. But his season is short. His season is short. And he knows it. And need I remind you, everything that is going on right now is just a short season. And you're wondering what the heck I mean by that? Look around. People who you would think that would be nice, sweet, and kind, they act like putting it bluntly, they act the fool. They act the fool. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect in any way, shape, or form. Not even close. I can admit that. But I do have one thing to say that I can say that I have Christ in my heart. And that dwelling place, I'm not willing to give him up. And do I get angry with him sometimes? Oh, definitely. Definitely I do. But I'll tell you this right now. I will never turn my back on him. Ever. Now, do I doubt sometimes that things are going to work out? Of course. That's human nature. I realize I am a fallen species from the Garden of Eden, etc. I didn't leave Christianity, but the world in which I live, has been corrupted quite a bit. And the evils of this world were just on the wayside, but now we're seeing them for the first time. Well, just know that it's just a matter of time before we go home. Because I want to go home, and I don't mean the home that I'm living in, like this rented home that I'm in, or this rented meat suit that I'm in. I want to go home. I want to be with God, even if my family doesn't want to be with me. And I feel like I've been heavy in my heart, not seeing him in real life, my father. I miss him dearly, but I know the God of my father told me it's time to walk away from him. That he sees everything. I may not be able to understand it, but he sees it and he says, he is not good for you. Let him go. And I have to take him on his word. Wherever this leads, I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm starting to see how the world actually is, and it's frightening. But if I wasn't upset or sad, I would be sad. But that's a whole nother rant for another day. I will say this now. Thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, great. If you want to subscribe, great. If you want to do something else, great. If not, have a nice day. Thank you so much.